And February is also American Heart Month. Did you know cardiovascular disease is the #1 killer of women in the U.S., taking more lives than all forms of cancer combined? Every year, the American Heart Association brings awareness to the issue by asking us to wear one particular color. Can you take a guess at what it is? Today is National Wear Red Day, and joining me here in studio to chat about this is the co-chair of the Quad Cities Heart Ball, Jessica Palczynski. Thank you so much for joining us here today.
Thank you for having me.
I wanted to dive right in to how prevalent cardiovascular disease is. I mean, it's touched so many of our lives.
Very much. They have thankfully seen a decrease by 70% over the last 100 years that they've been doing their research and development. Unfortunately, we are at the highest increase in rate in the last 18 years due to the direct and indirect effects of COVID.
Yeah, let's talk about that. You were kind of hinting at this, but the American Heart Association started funding cardiovascular research back in 1948, and since then we've seen the rates of deaths decline by, how much is it, 70%?
70%, yeah.
Wow, and now it's almost like all of those years of work are almost being undone.
They are, so we need our supporters more now than ever because we need to get that stride going again and really try and help with the development progression.
Well, this year marks 100 years of the American Heart Association, and there's a special push that they have out for families this year. Talk about what they want to do.
So they're wanting all the supporters to get involved. Anyone that's participating, there's going to be landmarks, organizations and individuals themselves to post their red wear on social media and use the hashtag #IAGoRed. Include a story if they have one. Like you said, everyone's been touched by it or know someone that might have been touched and affected by cardiovascular disease.
And there's also a special push for CPR training, right?
Yes, so we're encouraging families to get involved that way. They have kids as young as 9 learning to be certified in CPR. You can watch a 60-second video online. You can get training online. You can also work with the Heart Safe Coalition here in the Quad Cities. They do a lot of hands-only training throughout the year. So.
Wow. And talk about why CPR training is especially important when we talk about cardiovascular diseases.
Yeah, so there's about 350,000 people a year that experience a cardiac arrest. So 70% of that actually happens within the home, and so the chances of you actually supporting or helping a loved one is very likely. So we're really encouraging people to be prepared, be trained, and be ready to jump in when necessary. Especially
when, you can watch a 60-second video, and that could make all the difference in saving a loved one's life or someone that you run into.
Absolutely.
Well, before I let you go, let's talk about wearing red. Cardiovascular disease, like you said, is the #1 killer of women in this country. It has been since the 1950s. But a lot of people don't know that, and that's why we do the red movement, right?
Yes, absolutely. So wearing red shows the support for the Go Red for Women movement. And yeah, we're just kind of asking everyone to get involved and show the support. So.
Of course, you are the co-chair of the Heart Ball. That's coming up in April.
Yes, April 6th.
And I believe one of your MCs is here in the room with us.
Yes, he is. Yes, he is very excited. So
James O'Hara will once again be returning. What's the word? Is it a heartthrob?
Yeah, I think that's what I've heard.
I think so. I think so. Jessica, thank you so much for stopping by today.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
For you guys at home, if you want to get in on the movement, post a photo of yourself wearing red with the hashtag #IAGoRed. And for more information about signing up for an online CPR course, the upcoming Quad Cities Heart Ball, and the Heart Walk, you can head over to our website and click on the As Seen on TV tab.